Everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us today. Nice to have all of you, too. You know, our studio audience, I don't say this all the time. Maybe I should remind you. Our audience is divided into 3 sections. I hear them yelling back there. Oh, the animals are restless already. Divided into 3 sections, rooting for our celebrity couples who are going to win money for them. And these are the couples for this week. And they are terrific. On my left,
Bert,
looking... What's the matter, dear?
Look at us.
Look at us. We're all in velvet.
Yes.
Nancy Sinatra Lambert and her husband, Hugh Lambert. Hello, Hugh. How are you?
Okay.
Nancy and I are in velvet today.
Yeah, I
We look
noticed.
like the holidays, don't
Yes, you look terrific.
Great
You too,
act.
Hugh, absolutely. I'm sorry, didn't mean to slight you, sir. Next to Hugh and Nancy winning money for the banana section today. Carolyn and Orson Bean.
Shabbily dressed, Helen.
Carolyn says shabbily dressed. Not at all. Did I hear you yelling back there, sir? Did I hear some voices back there?
Yes, I'm sorry. We forget, you know, the music is playing. We were yelling. Blake and I were yelling about the characters on An Allen's Alley.
Oh.
Mrs. Nussbaum.
Because you can't hear with the
Now
earphones.
we can't hear, so we
I
forgot.
understand.
We forgot.
The Blake he is referring to is the young man who is sitting next to him back there, and his wife is out here with a red section, please, and everyone welcome Sandra and Robert Blake. There he is. Sandra was almost scratching your chin at that moment, Robert. Yeah, under the
Terrific.
nose. How are you?
I'm terrific.
You were discussing Allen's Alley back there, were you?
Yeah, the members of Allen's Alley.
Senator Claghorn and all the rest.
If anybody in the
You
world
guys
knows...
are really old. I'm sorry.
Oh, ooh.
If anybody in the world knows who Gildersleeve's girlfriend was, send me a letter.
I don't remember. Does anybody know? Who was it?
I don't even know who Gildersleeve is.
The great Gildersleeve's kid was Leroy.
I remember
Leroy.
that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Leroy. All
And
right.
Phoebe was the druggist.
Moving right along, gang. How did we get into that? Here's the first question. It's for you, fellas, worth $150.
Yes.
Before you were married,
Yeah.
who... haven't even started yet. Before you were married, who did you enjoy dating more? Women who were more experienced than you or less experienced than you? Don't give it away, fellas. Don't look now, Nancy. You can't look now. You see what he said. See what he thinks. Who did you enjoy dating more before you were married? Women with more experience than you or less experience than you?
How about men?
Never mind. Go away and think about that, fellas. We'll come back. Silly goose. All right. Nancy, what's you going to say?
Oh, Bert, I don't know.
Now, you know, remember, here's the trick in this one, because you're so analytical. Before you were married means a long time ago. It could stretch from, you know...
He's
from,
very old.
I didn't mean that. I mean... Oh, no, wait, I didn't mean that at all. I meant from being a very young man, beginning his life, you know.
His what? Oh, well, no, I think... would you ask me that again?
Yes. Who did you enjoy dating more? Women who were more experienced than you or less experienced than you?
Women who... He's very dominant.
Aha.
He's a survivor. He's an Aries. I would say that women who were less experienced.
Less experienced than he. Or him, whichever the case may be. You will say less experience. Let's bring on Hugh.
This is something we never talked about, by the way.
Okay.
I'd like to know.
Well, now we'll know, won't we? It's called Tattletales.
What is
Remember?
the
Here we go.
divorce rate on this show?
No, we've had no divorces on the show. We've had 2 near murders, but no divorces.
You have a resident psychiatrist over the mic.
Let's bring on Hugh. Shh, shh, shh. Don't say anything. Hugh, when you were dating, before you were married, who did you enjoy dating more? Women who with more experience than you or less experience than you?
Oh, boy. More.
Well, now, Nancy said you'd never discussed it, and now you do know.
Yeah, well,
and
yeah.
that was wrong, Hugh. She said
No wonder he's
less.
such a good lover. He learned the right way.
How do you do, folks?
Thank you.
Welcome. All right, sorry, no score there. But
Sorry.
yes, Carolyn, what's Orson going to say?
Gee, I would say more.
More experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he learned all that good stuff someplace, and I'm not going to name names, but I'd say more.
All right, you'll say more experience. Let's bring him on and find out. Hello there. That bell kind of wakes you up, doesn't it, Orson?
What show is this?
Never mind.
Where's Alan Ludden?
Before you were married, did you enjoy dating women with more experience or less experience than you?
You phrased that well. I've always enjoyed living a life of varied experience. I went out with a moose once.
Oh, really? Tell us about it. If
In the
you would.
North Woods of Maine. It was nothing serious. I took him for coffee. He got all uptight. Wanted to know if I'd see him in the city, that sort of thing. But as far as women go, no Vestal virgins for me. I prefer to do business with an old established firm.
You're absolutely right, sir. You have a share of the pot.
I should hope so. I didn't have a pot when the show began.
Sandra, what's Bobby going to say?
Well, you said dated, right?
Yes, I did.
Well,
Yeah, let's see
Robert's
what I
going to
said.
say, he's going to question that word dating because he says he didn't date.
Whoa.
But, Robert, is that you?
No, that's Orson.
But I think he'll say older women.
Okay, you'll say he enjoyed dating women with more
that's
experience.
interesting. That wasn't even
Interesting.
part of the question.
Age was not
Older,
mentioned,
yeah.
isn't that?
Oh, I'm sorry, more experience.
More experience, yes.
Why?
We know exactly what you mean, Sandra. Thank you. I love it. All right, you'll say with more experience. Let's bring on Robert.
Yeah.
Robert, before you were married, who did you enjoy dating more? Women who were more experienced than you or less experienced than you?
Well, I didn't date anybody, as a matter of fact, except Sandra. But if through some weird circumstance I did happen to wind up with somebody and it was female,
Do you want to go out for coffee after the show?
Skip the coffee.
I would, they didn't have to go far to have much more experience than me, so I would probably say that they had more experience.
That's what the lady said. She didn't get there the way you did, but you got it anyway. Sandra and Robert, Carol and Orson split the pot in the opening question. There it is on the boards, and we'll come back in a minute to find out who's winning all the rest of the pots. Come back with us. Question number 2 coming up, and this is it. Fellas, it's for you again. Worth $150.
Yes.
Men, what's the best way to cheer up your wife when she's feeling low? Don't say a word. What is the best way to cheer up your wife when she's feeling low? Don't say a word.
You mean that's the end of the question?
That's it.
It's not a multiple choice. Bring her a
No,
rose. No.
That's what we call.
Whitman sampler, perhaps.
We call that an open-ended question. You go
A
away and
medley
think
of
about
gypsy
that.
melodies.
Never mind. Goodbye, fellas. Oh, I don't know. Nancy.
What are they doing back there?
Oh, they're having a wonderful time. So are we. What's you going to say? What does he do when you're really kind of down in the dumps and not feeling
He
good?
really gets so flustered he doesn't know what the heck to do. This is another tough one for the Lamberts. I'm going to have to take a guess at it again,
Okay.
kids. He'll put his arms around me and he'll hold me, and if I want to cry, he'll let me cry or whatever. And, and then after that, he'll say, I tried and I give up or whatever. But he will, I think he will probably, yeah. He'll, what's the word I want?
He'll be
He'll
tender,
console me
console
and
you.
love me.
Yes, I think that's. Don't you think that's very sweet?
It's probably wrong, but it's sweet.
Long but sweet. All right, so then you'll say he'll console you, or
He'll love me, yeah.
yeah,
Love,
anything in
yes.
that nature.
Yes.
All right, let's bring him on and find out. Hugh, what's the best way to cheer up Nancy when she's feeling low?
Talk to her.
Well, Nancy.
That's kind of tough,
That's a tough question, and it's a kind of a hazy area there. But she made it more physical. She said you would hold her and do things like that. So that we gave you a buzzer on that. It's the way it goes, You win a few, you lose a few in life.
Right.
I'm feeling kind of low now. Could someone come out and give me a hug? It would feel wonderful.
Orson will. I can volunteer.
Never mind, Orson. Sorry, you. Carolyn, how about Orson? What's he going to say? What does he do when you're feeling low? How does he make you feel better?
I'm pretty happy most of the time, but
you know, like if I'm, you know, not feeling up to par, Orson always says, I'm going to have to do terrible things to you. If you're uptight, I'm going to have to make you damn loose.
Yeah.
And just, you know, like he said,
He does a lot of that,
he'll
doesn't
ravish.
he? He growls at
He
you.
will ravish me. Yes, he learned what the moose taught him.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he will, you know, be very loving, but, you know, I think much more physical than Hugh said he was.
Yes. Well, you didn't say
And
anything about how Orson
yeah,
was.
kisses
when,
and hugs. And,
yeah, affectionate.
and,
You mean he...
Yeah, affectionate and, you know.
And throw talking and
supportive
you
and
might
all of
win.
that. All right.
Throw talking in
All
with
right.
that.
So we're going to go again for hugs and
And
things.
talking.
Yeah, but
Say
even a
talking,
little.
too.
But what
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but a little more.
than that?
Yeah.
All right. If we get a
sure what you can
from
say.
Orson, we'll accept it. Okay. Let's bring on Orson. Hello there, Orson.
Hello.
What's the best way to cheer up Carolyn when she's feeling
I
low?
give her an injection of Dr. Bean's bile rectifier and liver emulsion.
Yes.
Recite her a collection of my bawdy Elizabethan limericks.
Yeah.
And give her a little snifter of Dr. Farnsworth's parsnip nectar. I bed the wench. Nothing else will do. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
You see, she
I knew
does-
there was a way to say it.
That mad cheer that went up from the banana section reflected their feelings on the subject as well, didn't it?
She looks happy, doesn't she?
See, you wouldn't have had to listen to all of that if you had just gone with his opening thing.
Yeah, that's right. 125 grown people out here going, "Ugh." You have a share of the pot. Thanks, Orson.
Tell
Sandra,
me,
what's
I
Bobby
can't
gonna
see
say?
her. How does she look, sad or happy?
No, she looks happy now.
Good. I'd hate to have to come running out there.
Yes. Yeah, you don't know how CBS would hate to have you come running out here and do that.
I've heard of As the World Turns, but this is ridiculous.
Sandra, how about Bobby? What's he going to say?
Oh, he'd stay out of the way of flying objects. No, let's see. The same thing. I think he would call me sugar and hold me real close and be very loving.
Right.
It's very
Okay.
sweet.
You know what we all three said, don't you?
What?
We all three are talking about making love.
You think so?
Yeah.
No,
No, I
not
don't think so.
necessarily.
I think so.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about loving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caring
Part
and
of
being
it.
very concerned. But
What are
it
you
doesn't
talking about,
necessarily
honey?
mean we're going to go to bed. So
No.
if
I
Robert
didn't
says,
say that.
oh,
Oh, wait a minute, gang. Wait a minute. You're
Good,
supposed
all
to
the
fight
more-
with them, not with you, each other.
What do you do when Anne
we read a
feels
different
low?
book.
What do I do when Ann feels low? I give her a shot in the chops. No.
Sends her over to our house. That's all.
Yes. Let's bring on. You're going to say holding and supportive and so forth, and calls you sugar.
Right.
Let's bring on sugar now. Robert, what do you do? What's the best way to cheer up Sandra when she's feeling low?
Honey, just think.
Let the good times roll. Well, Sandra's a whole lot of mommy these days.
Yes.
And when she's feeling low, I think the best way to cheer her up is to just get her away from it all and take her out into the world. How do I cheer you up, darling?
She said that you were supportive and you would hug her and call her sugar, which is very sweet. You could probably do that after you had taken her out into the world. You'd probably do that. The only one that got it right exactly that time was Carolyn and Orson, and they get the whole pat at halftime. So we'll change places, ladies. If you will, move to the rear. Come on out here, fellas. While we're changing places and settling the arguments are going to go on now, we'll break away for this message for you. Please come back in a minute, won't you?
Will receive a timely gift from West Clocks. Direct reading digital dial-light alarm clock. Wood grain finish, easy to read lighted dial from West Clocks. And Triumph's new Head Hugger FM stereo cordless headset radio from Triumph Electronics Division of General Time, a pioneer in headset radios. And Wembley neckwear for the latest fashion looks and finest quality at fine stores everywhere. Wembley for men with their own ideas about fashion. And the good old days on the Good Ship Lollipop are recalled for your child with a new Shirley Temple doll, plus an assortment of family games, all from Ideal. We'll be back to more Tattletales in just a moment.
Your pet.
How many do you make?
About a buck. Hey, oh, here we are. Well, wow, you caught me by surprise. We have changed places. I have the fellas out here with me. The ladies are ready back there. Are you not?
Yes.
Yes, you are not. Okay, here we go. Ladies, this question is for you. It's worth $150. Nancy and Hugh, you got to get on the boards here.
I know.
Right.
You have won third prize in a raffle.
Yes.
I wonder what first and second prize. And it's a free skydiving lesson. Will you use it yourself, give it to your husband, and let him jump out of the plane, or throw the ticket away? Okay? You've won third prize in a raffle, and it's a fourth prize is they don't give you the plane, right? You have won third prize in a raffle, and it's a free skydiving lesson. Will you use it yourself, give it to your husband, and let him jump out of the plane, or throw the ticket away? You got the choices? Okay, think about it, ladies. We'll come back in a moment. Hugh, what would happen?
Oh, boy.
Free skydiving
She's
lesson.
generous, but I don't think she's that generous. Throw it away.
She'd throw it away.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't want to go, and she doesn't think you'd want to go.
Right.
She'd throw it away. Somebody in the blue section said, oh.
No, they don't believe it.
That's all right. Okay. You know a better way to... He knows, that's right. You're going to go with what you think. Let's bring on Nancy and find out. Nancy, what would you do with that raffle ticket? Would you go yourself? Would you give it to Hugh and let him jump out of the plane? I saw Jay, and I said, Jim, it's wonderful, Bert. Or would you throw the ticket away?
I wouldn't want to, but I would give it to Hugh. I
wonder what you mean by that.
I mean, I wouldn't want him to use it, but I would give him the opportunity to
Hoping that he'd go against your wishes and jump out of the plane anyway, right?
No, I would want him to throw the ticket away.
Sorry about that, love. He said,
What did he say?
Throw it away is what the man said.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Oh, hell.
Sorry.
Sorry about that, but it's a good rhyme. Orson, what's Carolyn going to say?
The only thing she ever won she didn't want either. It was 2 weeks, all expenses paid, in Youngstown, Ohio. I don't know, she's always said it's given the opportunity, she would try anything once, which is why I never introduced her to the moose. I'll just take a wild stab and say that she would take the skydiving lesson and fall directly into a smokestack in Tarzana. What do I know?
She'd do it herself, right? All right, let's bring her on. Shh, don't say anything now. Carolyn, what would you do? Would you take that skydiving lesson for yourself, or would you give it to Orson, or would you throw it away?
Do you want an honest answer or
Yes.
what I think he said?
Well, I don't know. However you want to go.
He probably said I'd do it.
That's what he said. You're right.
I wouldn't. Let him think I would.
You're right. That's what he said. You have the share of the pot, the only one so far, Bobby. Bobby, what's Sandra going to say?
Sandra, she wouldn't keep it herself, man. She don't even like to climb stairs. And she knows I do enough skydiving without no tickets. So I think she'd throw it away or eat it or something. She wouldn't let me have it.
She'd throw it away.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's what he said. Let's bring on Sandra. Sandra, what would you do with that third prize skydiving lesson? Would you use it yourself, give it to Bobby, or throw it away?
Throw it away.
That's what the man said. You're right. Bobby says you look pretty. He went around, took a look at you, and you have a share of the pot as well. Carolyn and Orson, Sandra and Robert split the pot, and there it is. And we'll come back in a minute. Big question coming up. $300 one. Come back and see who wins it. See you in a minute. The big question. This one worth $300, and here it goes. Ladies, are you ready?
Yes.
You both go to a dinner party where all kinds of sloppy foods are on the menu.
Fat.
Pea soup. No, that's not on the menu. Pea soup, spaghetti marinara, steamed lobster, buttered corn on the cob, and watermelon. When you leave the dining room, which of the two of you will display more of the menu on your clothes? You or your husband? What a good question. Which of the two of you, when you leave that dining room, will display more of the menu on your clothes, you or your husband? Think about it, ladies. We'll find out from you in a moment. Between you and Nancy.
Yeah.
Who would go home with most of that menu on you? That's not a bad rhyme. Most of that menu on you. It's not good at all.
Considering the menu, I would.
You'd go home with more of it on
Yeah.
you? Yeah, you spill a lot, do you?
They agree.
Yeah. The man in the second row says right on. Okay, you'll say you. Let's bring on Nancy, see what she says. It's a hard one. Nancy, who would go home with more of the menu on them? You or
This
you?
is a stupid, crummy question. My husband.
That's what he said.
Yeah, right.
But he wouldn't. I just had to say
We're
that.
back in the game.
You don't think he really would, though, huh?
No, of course not. But
course
I'm not going to lie and say I will.
Oh, all right. But you'll lie and say he will, right?
That's right.
You have a share in the pot, darling. Thank you. Orson, what's Carolyn going to say?
Flying in the face of the ancient Chinese proverb, food should be eaten, not worn.
Yes.
I am the slob of the century. I'm bound to go home with the stewed corn all over the front of me.
Right, okay. Let's bring on Carolyn and see if she agrees. Carolyn, who will go home with most of the menu upon his clothing?
Orson, per usual.
Absolutely correct.
I could show you about a whole kugel down over there.
Never mind. All right, everybody's got it right so far. Bobby, you going to continue this?
Well, it's very difficult. I love Sandra with all my heart, but she's a slob. You know, when we go out, she's got to pin her dress together and pin her bra on. By the time we get to the party, things are falling, and the first thing that happens is something's all over. I got to say it would be her, folks. Just hang with me.
Okay.
You're so neat yourself, right?
Okay.
The easy answer is that it would be me, but deep down in her heart, I think she knows that it's not true. We'll see.
Okay. All right, you're going to go with Sandra.
Yeah.
Let's bring her on. Shh, don't say anything now. Sandra, between you and Bobby, who's going to go home with more of that menu on their clothing?
Me.
That's what he said. You are right. Gang, you're all right. We split the pot 3 ways. How about that? You're all pretty smart on that question, aren't you? There's the signal. Time is up. The Bananas have won it. A big one for the Bananas, and they go bananas as they are wont to do. Come back with us and we'll tell you how much they won. See you in a minute. All right, the Bananas have done it, gang, with Carolyn and Orson Bean. $400, we had $1,000. $1,400 for the Bananas. That's all we have time for. Goodbye, everybody. See you on Tattletales next time. Bye-bye.
This program was edited for broadcast. This is Jack Clark speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.